This is the Boston Celtics newsfeed for Tuesday, November 26th, 2019. Reporting from Pittsfield, Massachusetts, I am Mike Walsh for CLNS Media, the leading online provider of audio-video content for the NBA's winningest franchise. Sighs of relief were heard all day long all over New England, as not only did the Celtics get good news that Kemba Walker has been up and working out with the team, but in his absence, along with that of two other starters, Boston still managed to pull out a victory Monday night. The C's returned from their 5-game road trip and immediately righted one of the wrongs that befell them out west. Boston returned the 1-point loss favor by topping the Kings 103-102 at TD Garden. Out in Sacramento last week, Marcus Smart's buzzer-beating floater rimmed out, leaving the Kings victorious. This time around, though, Smart scored 7 of his 17 points in the final 2 minutes, including a pair of buckets and, at this point, a patented pocket pick of Bogdan Bogdanovic over the closing 45 seconds to keep the Kings at bay. Smart's driving double-clutch layup in traffic with 31 seconds left answered a Bogdanovic triple and served as the game's final bucket, pushing the C's back in front by 1. It was a back-and-forth affair throughout with 22 lead changes. The teams were tied at 75 with 1 frame to play, but the Celtics did trail at one point in the second quarter by 11. And that may have been because they were in their first game without starting point guard Kemba Walker this season. Walker missed a game for the first time in 158 straight contests for himself. He was stretchered off the floor on Friday in a road loss to Denver after hurting his neck in a collision with Semi Ojeleye. But while it looked really as bad as it possibly could, it turns out Walker may be back in green before fans know it. He was listed as doubtful for Monday's game, but according to the Associated Press, team doctors said he was able to work out with the team and will again today. The C's were also without Gordon Hayward and Daniel Tice in this one, which meant a lot of new and young faces had to step up. Semi Ojeleye and Enes Kanter enter into the starting lineup alongside Smart, Jason Tatum, and Jaylen Brown, while G League call-up Tremont Waters was a key bench contributor in his NBA debut, playing 20 minutes and somehow logging a plus 20 rating. Hey guys, real quick, BetOnline is back with us for another week here at CLNS Media. And if you haven't signed up using the code CLNS50 at betonline.ag, I'm not sure what you're waiting on. You're going to get an extra 50% added onto your sports betting bankroll. And to get it, again, all you got to do, betonline.ag. When it comes up, enter the promo code CLNS50. It's going to be added onto your balance within seconds, and you're going to be supporting the Boston Celtics newsfeed and CLNSmedia.com as a whole. Please see betonline.ag's general rules for additional terms and conditions. Boston had to overcome another near-death blow by Celtics killer Buddy Hield, who dropped 41 points on 11 of 21 shooting from three-point land. He's now got 10 career 30-plus point outings, and 3 of those have come against the Celtics, including both games this season. Unfortunately for the Kings, Hield had to go to the locker room for a brief stretch in the second half, and the Kings just couldn't muster enough outside offense or stops. Outside of that respite, Hield played 42 minutes last night. Harrison Barnes had 20 points, and Bogdanovic had that late 3, but that one made him just 2 of 13 from downtown. On the Celtics side of things, Jaylen Brown led the team with 24 points, while Jason Tatum added 20, and as Kanter had 13 and 9 in his return to the starting lineup, while Smart added 7 assists and 5 steals to go along with those 17 points. Boston stays unbeaten at TD Garden at 6-0. The Celtics are 12-4 overall, while Sacramento slips to 7-9. Boston is off today, but gearing up for tomorrow's visit from the Brooklyn Nets. However, if you probably remember, reports are Kyrie Irving is not going to be traveling with his new team to his old team's arena. But we'll keep you updated on the status of Irving and, of course, Kemba Walker and the C's here on the Boston Celtics newsfeed. You can keep it tuned to CLNSmedia.com. Check out the YouTube page, youtube.com/CLNSmedia. Plenty of pre- and post-game content from these home games. Until next time, for the CLNS Media Network, this has been Mike Walsh.